Hello everybody, it's Penny here from East Hertfordshire Family Centre Service. Hello to you all. Now we've had quite a few sessions that have been focusing on the importance of physical activities and exploration for our children, and they are just so great for all levels of our children's development. Now today I'm going to have a go at sharing a variety of fun things for you to enjoy with your families together. Some include running about and some are perhaps going to be of a more sedentary nature. And that's one of the first ones that I'm going to do now, more sedentary, no running involved in this one, so you'll be all right. Digging for treasure. We all love a treasure hunt, don't we? So there are several ways of doing it. If you've got a sand pit available or just a sand tray at home, how about hiding various things inside? It could be cars, animals, sparkly things, anything that your child can then dig and find. It doesn't have to be that big. Deep is quite nice because then they've really got to put their hand down there and find and do that. What about having a go at hiding jigsaw pieces in? Obviously from the same jigsaw puzzle, and have a go and do that and then see if you can find those bits. Now I've chosen a simple lift out puzzle, and then you can just find your piece, pop those in. So have a dig about, find your jigsaw pieces. Where is that going to go? And that's great if you've got one of those lovely smaller interlocking puzzles. Then you can collect all those pieces and then have fun together putting it together as a jigsaw. So that may be something you hadn't sort of thought of doing. So a treasure hunt, that's one way. What about going into your garden, having a look in the soil? Maybe, say in your garden, maybe you've got pot plants or empty pots out on your balcony or in your outside area or out in the environment. Just have a dig. You will find treasures of a different side. Dig down. Oh, I found a conker. You never know what you're going to. Might find a few little insects and bugs, which is lovely. Obviously we talk about being careful with those, but who knows? But another lovely way of finding them and talking about their home and sort of going carefully and seeing a stone and a pebble. Who knows what you find? So a treasure hunt, that's a great one to do. Now, something that you might want to do in your grass area, maybe not, this is perhaps a little messier, but is cut out some shapes on paper, card, magazine, newspaper. It could be something that your child is interested in. Put that down. And then with some flour or anything else, it could easily be sand as well. I'm going to use flour on this occasion, but sand, soil, anything, just layer that onto your shape. Carefully bring that in. And then you can gently lift it up and you have got your pattern there. Flour, it will blow away, or you can then sweep it up. Sand, soil, whatever you like, just have a go on your grass area. The grass is quite nice because of the texture, and it's perhaps less likely to blow away on that, but any concrete area you've got is great. So that's another thing that you could do. What about long jump? That's great fun to do. Again, concrete, your space, don't need a great area for that, outside space. It can be a challenge, can't it? We like a challenge. So all you need is two markers to start the beginning and the end. Make the starting line. You can use cane, twigs, anything you've got, good old dressing gown, ties, use those a lot for these things. So mark where it's going to be and mark the other one for where the end is going to be. It might be a short one, might be there, so that's my rectangle there for where I'm going to do mine. So have your starting line. Are you going to jump? You could pretend to be different animals that jump. Think of those animals that can. Oh, Yep, a frog jumps, a rabbit does. Oh, a kangaroo does. Who are you going to be? So practice just jumping and do that along. How long does it take to get you to the end? How many jumps are you going to do? Have a guess first. How long do you think it will take you to get there? What about stepping from one end to the other? Remembering as you step, this is good practice, is doing heel, toe as you step along. And when you long jump, mark where you jump. How far did I jump? Is that going to be in steps? So have a go at measuring. Well, I jumped 5 footprints. Wow. You could, if you want to, introduce a tape measure or anything. It doesn't matter how you measure, just use that same consistency, and that is great fun for doing. Now, a colour run. If you've got a concreted area, that's great, whether that's in yours or in a community setting, but just do be wary if it's community setting that it's okay to use chalk. Choose 4 different colours. It says trying to find 4 different colours. Right. You might then, spaced out, do 4 spaces. You might like to do them all the same shape, or as long as they're all different colours, like that. Which one haven't I used? The orange one. And I will do, I think that's a square. So have a little starting place where your children are going to run from. Then shout a colour, and your child has got to run to that colour. Change the colours. Sometimes perhaps say the same colour again. Are they listening? Have they shot off and run before they've really heard? So that is good for listening and doing. So that's one way of doing a colour run. Another way of doing a colour run is perhaps thinking again, call out a colour. If you're out in the environment or in your garden, call out a colour. Can they find something with that colour? Suggest that they show it to you rather than pick it up, because some things are not, not for picking, and it's best to be left out for everyone else. If you're out in an environment, in a community, just make sure you all know the perimeter, so you keep in that area, so you can keep an eye on your child. So that is quite good. So colour runs in 2 different ways. Now, a parachute. Love parachutes. So you can have anything. A towel, a piece of fabric, a blanket, whatever it is. You can just need a couple of children or more, it doesn't matter, minimum of 2, and then hold each bit. Put your cuddly toy into the middle, and then just throw up and down, up and down. If you've got a bigger piece of fabric and there's lots of you, of course, go underneath. Love parachutes. Now, water games. Yep, like a bit of water. Fill a large bucket or any container with water. That's your base. Give each child a small container, nothing like yogurt pots and things, or plastic cups, anything that you've got really. Give your child 2, one small one and one larger one, and put your large one just out a bit from the main bowl of water. And when you say ready, steady, go, on a timer perhaps, your child go and get that water, decide whether you're going to walk or whether you're going to run. Can they get that water? And pour that in. Go back, walking and running. See who's the first one to fill their container. Maybe to make it a bit trickier or fun, you could have, this one obviously is a bucket with a few holes in, but you could perhaps make a little hole in your yogurt pot, so they have to get there a little bit quicker and doing. But you say, walk doing this, run, have a timer, use small holes, whatever it is, just have fun. Lots of these sort of activities have balancing things, jumping, running, agility with our fine motor skills and everything. So again, as with all these things, just enjoy, have fun, develop them. What else can you think of to do outside? So as families, enjoy and have fun out there. Bye-bye.